What's going on, friends and farmers? Welcome back to another video, and hopefully you're all enjoying Sunhaven so far. But if you're looking to improve your techniques and maybe find out the best way to spend your time in the game, then you're at the right place. So today we're going to talk about farming and go over what crops give you the best XP and gold for the time spent, and how to effectively use fertilizer, as well as what perks you should get while rushing into your farming tree. Today we're going to start off by planting all of the seeds that you're able to purchase from the general store. We've got wheat, rice, green root, onion, potato, carrot, tomato, cinnaberry, corn, pepper, and lettuce. Oh, and shimmerroot seeds, which this and the cinnaberry are found in the farming store. And they all have different grow dates, which I've organized them in. However, we're going to wait until they're all able to be harvested so we can go over the exact amount of XP you get per crop, as well as gold gained when selling. So, I'll be using fertilizer on just some of the plants, just to show the main difference about when and why fertilizer can be used and important. But in the meantime, while they're growing, we're going to jump over to talking about the crops you should always be growing for the most common quests for farm maintenance and generally just good cash crops. So at the end of the video, you should be an expert on all things farming. All right, let's go ahead and start getting these down in the dirt. I'm gonna place them in order from date, or grow time rather. Just starting with 3 days into the 5 days and 6 days. And like I said, at the very end, we'll come back and look at the ones with the fertilizer and how they performed, and the ones without, so on and so forth. It'll be good. Something to note about farming with the water clouds, again, is they do not give XP. You can see I'm not getting the farming XP, but if I got my watering can out, you can see now I'm getting some XP for it. So if you're still trying to level up your farming skill, I recommend still hand watering everything just to get that little bit extra XP, okay? Perfect. So I'm gonna go turn these into fertilizer. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So to turn these crystals into fertilizer, you're going to need to first go find the crystals, which I find most of my fire crystals while farming in the mine. Earth crystals and water crystals are super duper common on the left side of town on your way to Velnari. Alrighty, so all of my fertilizer is done growing. I've got my water fertilizer here, and my earth and my fire. Note that they're all rank 2 fertilizer. So as you can obviously read, water fertilizer significantly increases its chance to stay watered overnight. Earth makes it harvest more, so once the plant is ready to be harvested, you should get more crop from it. So, 2 peppers for the price of 1 seed. And fire just makes it go faster if you're in a rush. So I'm gonna talk about water fertilizer for a second. So if you're working on increasing your farming skill and you really need XP, I don't know if I recommend using water fertilizer. That's mainly because if your crops stay watered overnight, then that means you don't have an extra plot that you have to go water. But if you are just not looking to get the XP and you don't really need it, then don't worry about it. Just go water fertilize. If you're not feeling like what's it called? If you're not feeling like water and everything that day, and you just want to go out and farm and hope that you have minimal watering, then go ahead and use all that fertilizer. So you can see here that I just used all of my water fertilizer that I could on these crops. Now they're all sparkling and clean. And I can still go and use my earth fertilizer on them as well. It doesn't change anything. They still will sparkle, but you're gonna look down here and notice that as I'm doing it, you'll see them go down. I'm gonna use them over here because I want these bad boys to have some more harvesting. It's gonna be very useful. And for my earth fertilizer, I'm actually gonna use them on my shimmerroots down here. These 5 will come a little bit sooner. Alright, so while these are growing, let's go ahead and talk about your talent tree. First off is romance. If you're looking for the maximum amount of hearts and romance hearts, whatever gained, then you're going to want to do leftovers 1 and 2, as well as chef's kiss 1 and 2. Do note that you do not have to go in order on the same row. So if you wanted to grab Expert Chef and then Propagation and then Profit Margin, you can. You can go diagonally, you do not have to go across. So like I said, for Romance, make sure you get these 4 on the end. They give you the most hearts, and leftovers duplicate your cooking thing, and the leftovers are only eligible as gifts, and they're just great. So those 4. If you're looking for profits only, then you should get Expert Chef and Farmer's Market, as well as pretty much everything on this bottom row. The giving back is just for mana, so you don't technically need that. But Tiller's Tip is great, but Propagation and Farmer's Market are also fantastic, because if you get an extra chance of a crop, you know, two peppers, and you get 10% more gold. This pepper selling for 627. If I got 2 of them, that's 1,000 gold for just 1 harvest. So I would say go for that if you're looking for gold. And then for comfort and ease of access, this top row is just nice in that regard, because you get more mana, you get some spells to fertilize your land. And later on, you definitely want to get Fertile Land. This is a key one. Like I said, this is a legendary pepper, mostly because of Fertile Land. So it's really up to you. I'm level 14 and I'm only missing 4 talents because there are 7 currently missing in the early access. Eventually you'll fill them all up, but if you are looking for that one specific thing, like Romance or Money, you know where to go. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and start talking about the favorite gifts. So if you are not interested in the romance part of farming and why you might want to grow a certain crop for a cookable or a gift, then go ahead and skip ahead to the next section. But those of you who are, we're going to talk about this thing right here. So you can see these are all highlighted things you can grow or cook, except for some of them, like the raspberry cheesecake. That is something that you need to buy at the cafe. But it's all cookable things like the raspberries, the shimmer roots, carrots, and so on and so forth. So if you see someone who you really want to spice up, like Iris, then we go see what it takes to make some spicy ramen. And we just need some noodles and peppers. So I would say always be growing peppers and always be growing wheat to get your noodles. And now you've got endless amounts of spicy ramen for Iris. Alright, so here we are on day 3, and you can see I think this wheat is done. Mother of pearl, I don't remember. No, it's not done. So you can see that the water fertilizer worked on some of them, but not all of them. And if you, like I said, want the XP, then come through with your watering can and water. But if you're lazy like me and don't really need the XP, then just rain cloud that crud and you're good to go. That's why I'm not sure if I recommend using water crystals or the water fertilizer, because if you're looking for that XP, you're going to miss out on a lot of it without using your watering can. So there you go, guys. Alright, here we are at day 4, and as you can see, the crops are looking beautiful. These are ready for harvest, but I am going to wait until they're all ready. Just make sure you water your crops before the night, at least. I like to do it in the morning because I will forget sometimes. And like I said, I'm just going to be waiting here until they're all ready, and let's go to day 5. Alright guys, welcome to day 5. These crops are looking pretty, but we're going to jump into making money. So I'm just going to tell you now, y'all gotta grow some peppers. Just straight up peppers. I'll show you at the end with the proof with all the harvesting, but straight up just farm some daggone peppers. They sell the most. They are for the price and whatnot. Best profit margin, best XP, everything. Peppers. I could sell all these right now and get, like, I don't know, it's a lot of money. It's like 20-something, 30,000. And that's just with peppers. Now, if I came into here, my personal favorite thing to sell are the spring rolls, because one of them sells for 1,600. So I will just come here and grab my lettuce, make a couple spring rolls, and now I could sell these 3 spring rolls for a crud ton more money. So my personal favorite thing to do is grow peppers, green spice, and lettuce, because that's some money right there. And then when you pair it with your when you pair it with the cooking recipes selling for more, where the heck is that? This one right here, profit margin, which I don't have yet, it'll sell for even more. Now, something to keep in mind is it is a global skill, so if you're playing online with friends, only one person needs it. That's what the global skill means. So when I play with my buddy, he takes that one and I got that one. That's why I don't have it yet. Secondly, you want to, when you get your green root, it's always best to just turn it into your green spice anyways, because of the perk from the mining thingy. Any crafted items gives you gold. So I've got 1 and 2, and with 1 and 2, whenever I pick up my green spice, I get an extra 20 gold, where it's not that much, but it adds up over time. So yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're just looking for one crop, it's peppers. If you're looking for money, then I recommend spring rolls and grow these 3. That's just your boy's advice. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to skip day 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're going to go to the very end, and I'm going to show you why I choose peppers. All right, so here we are at the final stretch, and we're going to go ahead and start harvesting our goodies. So you will come to see that first here on the right, I used the fire fertilizer on these 5, and I accidentally hit this one. That's why it's missing. And these 5 aren't ready yet, so fire fertilizer is good in that regard if you're just trying to get some stuff harvested early. So what I want you to pay attention to is the XP in the bottom right when I harvest, and also do I get gold? I do not get gold. So I got 8 XP for a piece of wheat. What was that? Another 8 XP for rice. So you can see that I got 2 rice because I had the earth fertilizer on it. I just want to confirm that it was 8 for the wheat. I want to make sure that I did get 8. If you hit them twice, it adds the XP. So yep, 8 for that. And let's do the math on this one. That's 6 XP for the green root. Oh, nuggets. And that's 9 XP for the onions. 11 XP for the potatoes. 8 for the carrots. Almost to the peppers. I'm just gonna do quick math. 11 for the tomatoes. 8 for the cinnaberries. 11 more for the corn. And then let's see what we get for these peppers right here. I can't remember. 21. 21 for 1 pepper, my guys and girls. So 8 for the cabbage, and holy cannoli, I just got so much XP. I didn't even do the math. Let's look. 61 XP for shimmer root. So if you're rich, do shimmer roots and peppers. Absolutely do those. Cause you get so much. See how important it is to have the thing that duplicates your chance to get extra crops. It's just great. So here we are. Gonna just harvest everything, get all the XP. You just want to get those peppers, man. They're cheap. They're like 300 a seed, and you just grind them. Just crazy amounts of money. And then these shimmer roots, 14,000. Each seed is 2,000. So it's crazy profit. You know, more than double, almost triple profit. And that's really it, guys. Stick to those peppers. Stick to those green roots if you're looking for money. Important for cooking, before you go and sell all the crops, just come check it out. You know, I wouldn't waste too much time cooking unless you really want to. You don't get a lot of XP for it. So let's say I sold 1 shimmer root and 1 cinnaberry. It'd be about 2,500, but I can make shimmer root tea for 6,500. So instead of 2,500, I can go spend that, and now I can make 40,000 for these shimmer roots and cinnaberry recipes. So if you've got the money, screw the peppers, get the cinnaberries and the daggum shimmer roots. That's where it's at. So enjoy yourself in the process. At the end of the day, the game is not technically meant for you just to, you know, it's not about all the money you can get in the world. It's just about having fun. So if you're looking to have fun, you'll find it everywhere. But if you're looking for monies, hopefully this video helped you a little bit. And just go out there and enjoy yourself. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you so very much. If you're interested in supporting the channel, there is a Patreon link in the description below. And if you'd like to support for free, thank you for watching. That does it. But also subscribing, liking, and commenting really helps the algorithm a ton. So thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And happy farming! Mm-hmm.